What's good, my beautiful people? Welcome back to another DIY, and today we will be making an affirmation sign. Now, you see these affirmation posters all over Amazon, all over TikTok or social media. You can get them at Walmart. I was tempted to buy one. I really was. That was before I got into all of this DIYing. And so when I was looking at them again in my Amazon cart, I was like, I could make this. So I painted my wood rainbow colors as requested by my son. And I skipped that part because you all know that part takes a long time. Gotta wait for it to dry, all that good stuff. So here I am now, marking or drawing a line across the boards because I will be free lettering or freehanding, free painting, whatever you want to call it, painting the letters or the words on these boards with no tracing, no help. Basically, I thought about tracing them after my plan A for this project failed, but I was like, I could do this. I could just, I'm good. I could free letter this, no problem. And honestly, it did turn out pretty well. They weren't all perfect, but for my first time doing this, I pat myself on the back. I had originally planned to, because you see my phone over there, I had originally planned to use the transfer papers like I did on my last project with the door sign, but it did not print out the way I wanted it to. I didn't pay attention to the fact that once I was about to print it, it shrunk. So it would have been a lot smaller than what I needed it to be. But it's okay. It all worked out. I guess it was meant for me to tap into this new skill, because who knows, I may need this lettering skill in the future. I tried my best to space them out as evenly as possible and center it. But again, I was eyeballing this and I was indeed tired. And I will be honest again, because I like using the word honestly. Doing this lettering like this did allow me to wind down, because I was doing this craft late in the evening because we had been out all day prior, kind of just doing some last minute family fun before my son started school. So I was tired, but I was still kind of amped up. So doing this craft kind of helped me wind down before bed. I think that's with any craft, honestly. But yes, this sign, as you'll see in the end, will be hanging in my son's room. I could have put it anywhere in the house, but I wanted him to see it every day and to be able to read it whenever he wanted to. And my plan is for him to read this every day before he goes to bed, every day when he wakes up, whether he's going to school or is on the weekend. I want him to read it out loud at least twice a day, so that way these words become burned into his mind. Because my whole thing this year, even though I do it every year, but I'm really pushing it not only just for myself but for other people, my whole thing is to encourage our children. They aren't encouraged like they should be. We often talk down to them about what they're not doing, what they should be doing, how they could be doing whatever it is that they're doing better. And I mean, honestly, yes, sometimes they could be doing better, but it's the way we deliver that message to them, telling them that they could be doing better. And in those harsh moments or that tough love we think we're giving them, they kind of forget the good parts about them because we're not addressing them as often as we are addressing the negative things about them. So I want him to see every day that he is honest, he is smart, he is kind, he is brave, He is loved, and most importantly, he is enough. Now, he didn't really understand the enough part, so every day I'm probably going to have to explain that to him, and that's fine. I want him to understand what it means to be enough. And he's only 5, so it'll probably take some time for him to understand, but that's okay. As long as at the end of the day, he finally understands what it means to be enough, because growing up, my generation, we didn't hear that enough. We were always told we had to do this in order to be liked, or we had to be this way in order to be loved, and that's not the case. At least for me, it's not the case for my son. So this year we are all about encouraging our children. I want our children to receive positive messages every day, even if it's something simple like, I love you, you are really smart, you are really brave. Right, this is the final product of how it looked once I finished lettering everything. Like I said, for the most part, it turned out pretty decent. I'm proud of myself. I'll pat myself on the back if nobody else will. And then once it dried, I decided to decorate it. Now, I went back and forth about how to decorate these things. Honestly, I was going to use some twisted up pipe cleaners. I was going to do some other kind of stickers, but my son, who happened to be behind me at the time playing, which is why you never hear the actual real-time video of me doing these crafts, other than the fact that these videos do take me around 3-4 hours to record. But he saw these little gem stickers behind me in my craft drawer, and he said, Mommy, I want you to use these. I was like, are you sure? He was like, yes, Mommy, yes. So here I am putting these little itty bitty gem stickers on these signs. I had no idea exactly how I was going to put them on there. No kind of rhyme or reason placement ideas. I kind of just went with whatever was going in my mind at the time, and I tried to make them different on each one, just to add a little spice so they didn't all look so much of the same, just to give each one its own character. And I guess it worked because my son liked them. And honestly, it took me longer than I wanted to, but it's just because I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was concerned he wasn't gonna like the pink, but I forgot my son is not one who thinks that certain colors are for girls. He likes the color pink, and I don't discourage it any kind of way. He likes pink, he likes purple, he likes all colors. He just likes everything. While we are watching this beautiful decorating process, what have you all been up to lately since we've last seen each other? Any new crafts, any new craft ideas? What's going on in your lives? And make sure you all are following my social media pages so you can keep up with all the other small things I do throughout the week when I'm not posting on YouTube. Okay, here's a snippet. Just so you know, I did apply Mod Podge to all of these. Yes, you can apply Mod Podge over the top of the gemstones. Honestly, I think they help them stick better, in my opinion, but they will dry clear just as if the Mod Podge on any other part of the project. And now that I have waited forever for them to dry, you will see me here on the back marking kind of where I wanted to place the rope, the strings you see cut out over there. I think I did about, I don't know what that is, 1.5 inches in or something like that. And as I was doing it, I don't know why I didn't do top and bottom. My mind, like I said, it was the end of the night. I was trying to finish this up because it had already been 2 days because I was having a lot of camera issues. But you will see me go back and do top and bottom. And honestly, you can place the rope wherever you want. You can eyeball it. I don't like eyeballing because it doesn't always work for me. So even if I do end up not going exactly according to what I measured, at least there was some measurement there to guide me in my doing so. So you see me here measuring from the tip of the rope to wherever I had it, and I'm using a stapler to secure it. I didn't think the stapler was going to work, but so far it's been holding up pretty well. I thought about going behind it and adding maybe some hot glue or super glue to be the extra source of security, but I didn't have to do that. I just did an X with the stapler and it worked out pretty well. And you don't have to do one that's on, both sides. You can do one straight down the middle. Some people like to drill in that bottom part of the wood and add like a hook to connect them that way. So however you want to connect them is 100% up to you. I just always see signs like this, so that's how I decided to make one. I probably could have made the rope shorter in between each of the blocks, but I didn't want it to look so clustered, so that's why I measured them the length that I did. And here's the final project, all put together. And as you see, I put a little loop rope at the top so I can hang it. And you can put anything you want. You can use the loop rope like I did, or you could put like hooks on the back, command strips, however you plan to hang it, or wherever you plan to hang it. Just put whatever you need to hang it on the back. This is me trying to show you all, but I realized it's way too long. So here it is in my son's room. Don't mind the stickers on the wall. But he was looking at them. He was mad that I didn't put them in the order that he wanted to, but this is how they turned out. He was reading them to me, and I absolutely love it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. See you next video, guys.